Hey everyone, welcome back to Wonder Science. Today we're going to be taking a little bit of a turn from what we normally do, and we're going to be talking about the medical world and what's going on around us in the world and in the medicine and science. And so today I chose to talk about how a simple mouth rinse may be able to even predict a heart disease risk, and it's important to keep our oral hygiene clean by brushing our teeth, rinsing our mouths daily. So let's get into it. So what is it? So researchers report that a simple mouth rinse that checks white blood cell levels may be helpful in predicting heart disease. They say the rinse can detect gum inflammation that can lead to periodontitis, a condition linked to cardiovascular disease. And these experts say that it can lower your risk of gum disease by also not smoking and brushing your teeth daily and flossing as well. So the process of how they figured this out basically was each participant fasted for 6 hours before visiting the lab. They rinsed their mouth with water, then they rinsed it with a saline solution. The researchers collected the saliva and the saline for analysis, and the participants lay down for 10 minutes before having an electrocardiogram completed. They remained lying down for another 10 minutes, and researchers measured the blood pressure, flow-mediated dilation, and the pulse wave velocity. And the scientists reported that the high white blood cells in the saliva had a significant relationship to the poor flow-mediated dilation, suggesting that the elevated risk of cardiovascular disease from when they did it with the saline solution and the regular water. So it's important to always rinse our mouth with water and like a disinfecting solution Listerine and other things like that to help your mouth be refreshed and cleaned of any germs or gums or anything. Germs are bacteria or anything. And so, what's the link between oral health and heart disease? So again, flow-mediated dilation refers to the widening of an artery when blood flow increases, and the pulse wave velocity measures arterial stiffness and is an independent predictor of cardiovascular disease. And also, lifestyle changes, a healthy diet, exercise routine, and managing blood pressure and cholesterol can improve the pulse wave velocity. Yeah, so it can call the periodontal disease, and it's like a mouth infection. It's an oral infection, and there's a lot of studies on literature that have suggested a correlation between periodontitis and the systematic diseases like heart disease and all those, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and a bunch of other different links from the periodontitis, which is the oral disease. And so some early signs of periodontal disease is going to be including bad breath, even after you brush your teeth, do Listerine or mouthwash every day, red or swollen gums, tender or bleeding gums, it's painful to chew, loose teeth, sensitive teeth, gums that are pulled away from the teeth, or any change in how your teeth fit together when you bite down. But it's also important to make sure to prevent this by brushing your teeth daily, flossing regularly, and seeing a dentist once a year, at least once a year, more often if you have any warning signs, and also to prevent smoking, or if you have been smoking, try your best to quit smoking. Yeah, so this is just kind of like a quick run through of what's going on in the medical world. I just wanted to take a sidetrack of what we normally do, is talk about what's going on in the medical world. And today we talked about how mouthwash and oral hygiene is very important. It can help you detect if you have a risk of heart disease. So it's always important to remember to keep up with your hygiene, especially oral hygiene, because it can help you again with what other diseases. Maybe something else will pop up out of nowhere and you just won't know it. But if you're brushing your teeth, the scientists may find another link. So it's important to always just keep up with that activity of brushing your teeth 2 times, mouthwash, everything that you can do to keep your mouth and body clean. And all the information that I got from today is from the Medical News Today website. And there's a lot of information on what's going on in the medical world right now. If you want, you can take a look at that. I'll put a link in the description to the Medical World Today. And there's a lot of cool, interesting articles and newspapers that are going on, released about what's going on in the medical world. And I got it from that website. So if you wanted to read more about periodontitis disease and all that stuff, you can go ahead and look at that. I'll drop it down the link in the link in this. I'll drop the link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. See you next video. Bye.